Do you believe it's time for Hooksett to have a cable TV channel to record and display all public meetings in town? Mark, you got it first. 2 minutes.
Well, I'm actually still on that Comcast cable TV contract subcommittee. I was appointed by the town council to be on that committee. I volunteered to be on that committee. So the story behind that is we already collect roughly 3% of anyone's Comcast subscriber bill, 3% of your bill, approximately $150 or so of your bill goes to the general fund. Through their contract, it's been an 8-year contract. It was just renewed on December 15th of this past year for another 8 years. As a member of that subcommittee, we decided to try to attempt to take 1% of that 3% that's already being collected and going into the general fund of the town, to try to use that for the purposes that it was actually designed to be used, to try to create a cable access either through the internet of the town website and expand on that, including the library meetings here. If they had their own video here, we could be live feeding it right on the town website right now. And in the longer term, establishing a Channel 23 through Manchester, which the town council would have to negotiate. That's where we stand right now. We're proposing cable access TV in the budget right now so that we already use the funds. We're not raising funds. We're not asking for additional taxation. We're asking for funds that have already been appropriated through your Comcast fees, roughly $135,000 a year. For the last 8 years, we've collected, just in Comcast subscribers alone, well over $1 million that has not been used at all, a dime, towards cable access. We would like to use 1% of that, roughly $40,000 a year.
Thank you. David?
Well, I was a big proponent of this about 8 years ago. Times have changed. Who watches TV? Everybody's got it on their smartphone now. We can go to the town website and we can see all the meetings right there. Okay? I think it's an unnecessary use of funds. That would be one of the things I'd probably be looking at. Because personally, I've always considered these cable franchise fees to be, unseemly, frankly. It's a protection racket. It's taking, selling hunting licenses for the cable company to prowl on our citizens. I think an 8-year contract also is far too long. I think these contracts should be negotiated far more frequently, okay? Because the fact of the matter is, it's just allowing them to charge our customers. Unfortunately, it's always been about how much money are they going to give the town for us to let them sell cable service in this town, as opposed to, are you guys going to do a good job for our citizens? Because that's what this negotiation is supposed to be about. They're the ones that want to sell our people their cable services. There are other cable companies out there. I've always had trouble with that. But I think taking the money out of the general fund, which is where it's been going all along, barring doing away with the fee altogether, which would be the ultimate goal in my own mind, I think, because it penalizes a certain section of the community at the benefit of others that don't have cable. I think that cable access TV is going to be a waste of money. I think right now what we have, if anybody wants to know what's going on in Town Hall, they can go to the Hooksett website on their PC, or the PC's right upstairs here in the library for free, and they can catch up on all the meetings they want to right there.
Thank you.